everybody. Oh my goodness, that's not supposed to be showing. There we go. That's better. How is everybody this afternoon? Welcome back to Eleutheria, where we talk about all things liberty. And today I thought I'd share with you how I teach myself to be free of the constraints of what I don't know. So in other words, how do I figure out how to make something? How do I how did I learn how to sew? How did I learn how to crochet? How did I learn how to do a YouTube channel? Hello to all the usual suspects. Hello, David, Laura sliding in with her sloppy sick. Hello, Tottenkopf. Laura has no power at home. I'm so sorry. Yes, indeed. That is one of the ways that I learn. I've definitely found in terms of, sorry, the dog is settling on the couch. It's very noisy. I'm just looking at the state of my living room, and there's a doormat on the TV unit, and I'm like, I have children. So yes, I've definitely found that in terms of sewing and crocheting and that, I need to see what the motion needs to look like. So I need to find a YouTube video that's going to show me how to exactly do something. And yes, trial and error. Can't tell you how many things I've crocheted and ripped back and redone and ripped back and redone and ripped back until I've been happy with it. Oh, yes. Yes, cooking. Okay. So obviously, what's the first thing that we do when we want to learn something or find something out? We go to Google, right? So, or if you're one of the people that actually doesn't want to be tracked or anything like that, then you'll go use DuckDuckGo or any other number of search engines. The reason why Google works when you want to learn something is because it's not like you're searching for something that has a topic that has a lot of nuance, like political topics or whatever. So, I think it's probably a good idea to, if you really want to learn something that is a very specific thing, Google is safe to use. But if it's a very, very nuanced topic, then, stick to the other search engines. The reason why Google is a great tool to use to search when you want to learn something is because Google owns YouTube now, those videos, if there's a video on the topic, it will also populate in the search results. So that's pretty cool. Laura's been cooking since she was 13 because her mom taught her. My mom never taught us. To this day, we're not allowed in the kitchen if mom's in there. Like, she doesn't want help. It's a thing, guys. It's like a major thing. Just don't ask me to do art stuff. I suck at drawing or painting. I cannot help my kids with art tasks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not overly good at drawing either. But anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand, which is how do you teach yourself something? So let's say how to draw a dinosaur. Okay, and one of the first things that'll come up is a YouTube video, which is great. Then the nice thing about Google is you'll also get like different subtopics, which is awesome. But the first things that it populates is YouTube videos, because it's a very visual thing, learning how to draw a visual picture. Okay. Pinterest is also a great platform for searching for stuff, getting inspiration and stuff like that. So there you go. Now, this isn't really something that I have wanted to learn how to do, so I'm going to say how to crochet. Okay. And there we go. It'll bring up a whole bunch of videos, and it'll even give you different ways to phrase the questions. Is it easier to knit or crochet? Things like that. Okay. So now, say you've already started learning how to crochet. And so you know the principle behind it, and you've watched countless videos, or you've read the instructions on the internet or wherever, but you're making something and it's like it's the wrong shape. It's not looking like it should be looking. So what you then can do is you can hop onto Facebook and see if there are any groups that you could join and ask advice from other people that have learned. I'm so sorry about the kids howling. They've learned a new trick. If they howl, the dog howls. And now they're trying to get him to howl. And I'm really sorry. I'm going to go ask them to stop it. Please stop it with the howling. No. It's because I'm streaming. Okay. I've asked them to stop. Let's hope that holds. Because I must tell you, my mom is also very annoyed with this howling thing now. Gentle's biscuits came out weird shapes. I don't know how you manage that, but okay. Look, I don't bake biscuits. I'll bake a cake or a loaf or cupcakes or something like that. But biscuits, no, that's my mom's forte. Oh yes, Google's great for party invites. Pinterest is a really, really good place if you're looking for one place to like keep everything, like a digital pin board. It really is great because like there's people that are curating blog posts and pictures and all sorts all the time, and they're posting it to Pinterest. So Pinterest can be a really great platform to help you get inspiration or figure out what it is that you want to do or learn how to do or whatever. And in one Pinterest post, you can be sent to like 17 different places to find information. So it really is a great platform for that. Just use it responsibly because, geez, like I can't tell you the rabbit holes I've fallen down. Okay, so the next step in your learning process is you've started learning how to do a certain craft and something's gone wrong. So you can join a Facebook group and you can ask for advice there from fellow sewers. At the moment, one of my fabric suppliers has actually started a WhatsApp group for all the moms that work from home sewing. And we all give helpful tips and advice and whatnot whenever somebody runs into a problem. So someone will just pop on the WhatsApp group like, this is happening with my machine, or this went wrong, or why did this happen? And we'll all like chime in with our different pieces of advice. And 9 times out of 10, one of us hits the jackpot and the person's problem is solved. So that's really, really great. In terms of that, you can find help within Facebook groups as well. And then even if you don't necessarily understand what that person is saying to you, they might say to you, oh, your tension is off. Okay, I don't know how to adjust my tension whilst I'm crocheting. Like, what am I doing wrong? And then you can go and Google that specific thing, and you can learn how to do that. So yeah, that's one way. Obviously, we all know how the algorithm is designed to keep us on the platform for as long as possible. So YouTube will just keep suggesting more and more videos on that topic. And if you are like me, where you watch like 16 YouTube videos before you actually pick up a project and start working on it, YouTube will then keep suggesting crochet project ideas to you. So it'll come up on your homepage and it'll show you short videos on crocheting and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very important to just bear in mind that the reason why the platforms do that is not because they think it's super duper helpful. They're doing it to make sure that you keep on using their platform, because that's the idea. Okay. So you like really need to give yourself a time limit on how much research you're actually going to do in learning how to do something before you actually pick up the project and give it a go. So I have a new rule because I was spending like days and days looking up like different stitches and how to do this and how to do that and blah, blah, blah. I now have a rule that I find a video that I can tolerate the video creator's voice, first of all, because you're probably going to need to listen to that creator over and over and over again until you actually get the technique and it becomes second nature and you can sit and watch without the video. So make sure it's a voice you can tolerate, make sure it's a voice you can understand, because there are a lot of people that are not, English is not their first language, but they're still creating videos in English. And so some of them have very, very thick accents. Some of them go too quickly in their videos that you can't actually follow what they're doing whilst they're speaking. Okay, there is a trick to that as well, which I will show you. Sorry, this comment. It's just, yes. You know you've been on the platform too long when You're just watching random cat videos, okay? Might be time to get a life. So you want to make sure that you can tolerate the YouTuber's voice, okay? And then what you also want to do is make sure, like, there was one time I needed to know how to remove a zip in a pair of trousers to put a new one in for my husband, because 3 or 4 pairs of his trousers the zips had broken, but there was absolutely nothing wrong with the trousers, and they were quite expensive trousers. They were work trousers, suit trousers, because when he's permanently on site at a hotel, he has to wear a suit. So we couldn't exactly just go and buy new trousers at 500 Rand a pair. So I had to figure out how to put a new zip in, and it's not that easy in trousers. Okay, you have to remove like a whole piece and then put it back in and then sew it all back together. So I watched this one video, and the woman didn't have the camera over a sewing machine. So the camera was like, if I watch here, just hold on a sec. Whoopsie. Press stop camera instead of unmute microphone. Sorry about that. Okay, so I was watching this woman, and she just had the camera like here. Like, okay, there's my sewing machine, right? So she was like this, and she was telling you what she was doing, but you couldn't see what she was doing. So, you need to make sure that your camera is showing people what you're doing. Am I right? Yeah. So anyway, that was a bit of a useless video. Didn't learn anything from it except how to take the zip out, not put it back in. So you want to be certain that you can tolerate the video over and over and over again, and you want to know that you're actually going to benefit from this video. Okay, then stop looking for new videos. Use that video. Okay, save it to your watch later playlist so that you never lose it again. Okay, it's very easy to save to your watch later playlist. And another thing you can do, I'm going to show you how you can slow down or speed up videos on YouTube. So I'm going to share my screen again. I am not going to share sound because that's not what is important here. Or maybe I should, so that you can actually hear that I've sped the video up or down. Okay. So let's say share. Okay, no, this actually isn't in YouTube. Okay, so now we're on YouTube. Right. And we're gonna skip the ad when we can. Oh, I still didn't say share sound. Hold on. I'm not doing very well today. Okay. Here's a cute video that we can share quickly. Share screen, share audio. Okay. So here's the video.
CrochetDreams.com, and today I'm going to
now if you
share
look
this
at this
very
little
quick,
cogwheel
chunky
here,
beanie. It will take you just about 1.5
click it, and
hours
then
to
you
make
can go to
one.
playback speed, and you can
To make this hat,
slow it
I used
all the way
2
down
hooks.
to a quarter speed, and you should hear that change now. Just remove the advert. Okay. And this is how I like to consume a shit ton of podcasts whilst I'm busy doing other stuff. I will go to double speed because I find Americans talk very slowly.
The yarn I used is called Loops and Threads Cozy Wool, and the color
you
is
can hear that difference,
it's a size
right?
6 super bulky yarn.
Now there's quite a range of speeds there, as you can see. So you can go
we will first make the hat band.
A quarter speed,
chain 7, the smaller hook,
all the way up to double
the 6.5 millimeter one.
In
chain
broken
7,
into
1, 2,
quarter
3,
intervals.
4,
okay.
5, 6.
So there you go.
And 7.
All right. So what I do, if I am wanting to learn how to make something, is I will watch the video, check it for quality. I can see what the creator is doing. I can tolerate the voice. Okay, great. Then I watch it one more time, and I'm watching the technique more closely. So I watch again, and then on the third time that I'm watching, I actually pick up my project and I start working along with the creator. Okay. Now, obviously, with this blanket, the creator just made, so yes, I learned this from a YouTube creator, how to make this blanket, but she just made like a little square, like, whoops. Oh, I'm pulling all my stitches out. Like about that size. Okay. So obviously you're going to pause the video, finish your row, and then carry on watching. Eventually it does become second nature. You've repeated it so many times. Like this is, I don't know, 100 rows by now. So I've repeated it so many times. I don't need to watch the video anymore. But so that's how I learned. I taught myself to crochet, was with YouTube. Let me just... Yes, absolutely. Never mind. Create playlists and use playback speed settings. 1 hour lectures can be enjoyed in 45 minutes or in half an hour. But it's also good to slow down. If it's something visual that you need to see, sometimes it's easier if you slow it down, because sometimes the creator can't actually do it slow for the video. So it's, at least you have that capability on YouTube to slow it down, which is awesome. Have to be honest, YouTube has inspired me to do blacksmithing. Ooh, that would be fun. Are you going to YouTube it then? That could be an idea for your channel. Creep slow mode, yeah. And Count von Totenkopf is learning how to make swords, which is pretty cool. Yeah, epic fails in slow mode. Yeah, it'd be pretty fun. I think you should go for it. Geez, my husband would watch you. He loves watching that sort of stuff. Like, okay, you guys know that my husband makes rings from resin, epoxy, wood, all that stuff. And he learned how to do that on YouTube. And whenever he runs into a snafu or something doesn't quite go as he planned, then he'll YouTube that specific problem and how to overcome that specific problem. So yeah, And yeah, he enjoys watching the Forged in Fire and stuff like that. So, and who's that British guy that moved to the States? You probably watch him, Tottenkopf. He's very nerdy looking. But yeah, he's on YouTube. Very, very popular genre, I think. Very, very popular. So, and then the other thing, so when I was learning how to like start a YouTube channel and how to like grow your YouTube channel and all the things that you need to do and, you know, video filming and editing and all of that stuff. There is so much information on YouTube about that, like so much. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you don't fall into those rabbit holes, and next thing you look, it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you have to get up for work at 5:30. Okay. So you really need to give yourself like time limits, and make sure that you either have a notes app open, that you're making notes of all the important information, that you don't forget it, or have an actual physical notebook and pen and be writing all of these things down, so that you know what, you know, you need to be putting tags in, and you need what video titles get the most clicks, and how to create a thumbnail, and blah 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 blah. And then also what you need to do, which I haven't been doing in terms of a YouTube channel, is I would suggest printing a checklist. But this can be for anything. So if it's a crochet project that you're starting, you know, figure out what type of checklist you need for that. For videos, what I should have up next to me is I should have a checklist for, is there a guest? Yes. Has the guest been sent the invite link? Yes. Is the guest confirmed and that they've received the invite link? Have we done a thumbnail? Is it scheduled on YouTube? Have I scheduled posts across social media to advertise the video? Have I done the tags? Have I done the description? Have, you know, all of that metadata? It's not called metadata, it's something else. Is all of that data done on all the videos, which I haven't been doing lately? You know, just have a checklist, and yeah, just make sure that whatever you're learning, you're actually applying, that you're not just learning about it incessantly and not actually physically doing it, because a lot of the learning process also happens through trial and error. So you need to actually be doing it. Tottenkopf has the space to do so. It's something in the pipeline, amongst other things. Yeah, like you don't have enough on your plate already, eh? He's not sure, just hairy dudes smacking metal on YouTube pop up on my YouTube. Yeah, because that's what you watch. It's like me. I watched a couple of videos on crocheting this morning, so now there's like a whole bunch of crocheting videos on my homepage. Where, yeah. Oh no, never mind, is losing Wi-Fi soon. Why is that again? Yes, I know what MMA is, mixed martial arts. That much I do know. Guys, I really think everybody is going back to work. Either that or today's topic is just not of interest to anybody. Are you cancelling Wi-Fi to save cash? See, for us, it actually saves us money getting Wi-Fi. because there's just so much that I can learn with the children for free that the internet provides. So, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm not sure, is this time slot still working for people? Or is it just that people have gone back to work? So, yeah, I should maybe consider streaming later. Or, like, what do you guys think? I also know I haven't been taking my channel seriously enough and, like, doing enough actual valuable content. So, yeah. Hello, Ruth. And another thing that YouTube can be really good for is also, like, if you want to review products, because a lot of people, like, I don't know, they just have lots of money, or in the States stuff is just really that cheap that they just buy it and review it, and you can actually see real-time stuff that people are doing, like how a product really works. My husband enjoys watching this one guy on YouTube. He buys all of those as seen on TV, like home gadget thingies, and tests them, and then tells you if it's worth spending the $2 or whatever. And it's quite funny. Okay. Run out of mobile data. I think it's a good time, maybe a bit later after 4 o'clock. Never mind. Nearly missed me today. Later is cool with me if it's cool with you. Yeah, I need to figure out what's going to be a good time. Hi, Ruth. I was wondering what you were saying, and then I got it. Hi, Ruth. It's funny. Because also what I realized yesterday is, okay, it's cooler today. We actually had a change of weather in season just about blow in overnight. So it's not so hot today. So the dog and children don't want to swim, but I realized that the ideal time for them to swim would actually be the time that I chose to stream. So I don't know what to do, really. Yeah. And then as summer wears on, the swimming time also gets later and later. So, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's better to move my streaming time or what. I need to figure something out, figure it out for myself and my family. What works for us best. So, yeah. But thanks for the feedback. I appreciate it. I know Gentle likes my streaming time because she listens to me while she cooks. So she's not going to want me to change, because I'm sure her dinner time doesn't change. But yeah, I think, you know, everything's slowly going back to normal, not the new normal, just some kind of normal. So yeah, people are working, and yeah. Or today's topic is just that boring, or that uninspiring, or that uninteresting. No, they're not swimming now. Like I said, today is colder, so they won't be swimming today. But this would be the ideal time for them to swim if they were. If it was a day that was good enough to swim. Because also Nelson, his fur is very thick, so he takes a long time to dry. So yesterday, swimming, after I finished streaming, they swam at 4:30, and we actually didn't even let him swim that long. We pulled him out whilst the kids carried on swimming, so that he would hopefully dry off. He was still damp when we went to bed, and I felt bad because he might have been cold. Not that he complained at all. And he does sleep inside. He sleeps in my bedroom, guys. Like, it is so cute. He loves my husband that much that he wants to sleep in the bedroom with us. But at least he stopped jumping on the bed. So, stream while I'm cooking. Do you know how noisy that'll be? Like, you guys won't hear me. Because I think we found out a week ago that the microphone that's built in on the camera picks up so much external noise that it's really not nice. And then I'm like tethered if I use this one. And then I pull my laptop off of counters, and trust me, my laptop's not going to survive if it falls on my kitchen stone floor. Like, I was lucky that it survived, yeah. But happening in the kitchen? Nah. So, I don't know. Like, change of season, like, things just work differently. So, yeah. And really, I'm such an uninspiring cook. I don't think you guys would want to watch me cooking. There we go. Like Totenkopf said, Supermom is fond of throwing the laptop on the ground. Is streaming during cooking a good time? Exactly. Like, is that really a good idea? I need to teach Toten how to cook. Toten needs to get an Instant Pot. Keep it as it is, just switch to 4 o'clock, yeah. Shame, guys. Okay, Totenkopf. ASL, age, sex, location. Come on. Let's find you a bride that can hopefully cook and nourish you. Ruth started teaching Toten how to cook. We'll see if he presents anything. Okay. Never mind would like to learn some easy filling meals that require few ingredients. Okay, well, let me tell you what I was going to make for dinner tonight, but now I'm going to make it on Thursday because I just remembered that my mom's going with my niece to her other nana for dinner. So my mom's not going to be here, so I don't see the point in cooking for me and the kids because husband doesn't eat what we eat. So you take some celery and some leeks. And now, if you're going to use those in soup, you can freeze them. So, because they're not always available in the fresh produce aisle at Checkers and that. So, when we went to the greengrocer, I saw that they had, so I popped them in the freezer. They do go mushy, they go gross, okay, when they've been frozen, but you're putting them in a soup that you're going to blitz, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So you take a few stalks of celery off your bunch that you've frozen, and you take 3 to 4 cleaned leeks. Okay. Don't put leeks with branches and roots in the freezer, please. Chop the tops and bottoms off and then freeze them. if you buy them like that. I bought already cleaned leeks, so it's cool. So somebody's being horrible against Portuguese people. Hold on. Mediterranean lass, just not Portuguese. Okay. Needs a hook to up with a wife. 34 Cape Town, no Cape hippies. Yes. Nobody from the lentil curtain. Okay. Not that I'm against Portuguese, but he's been there, done that. Okay. Yeah, there's obviously people. You know, there is a video on my other channel on how I make taco soup. It's a half an hour long. You know that trick that I showed you how to put something on double speed? Please do that, because this video is going to bore the living heck out of you. But it literally takes me half an hour to prep this meal. It cooks in the Instant Pot. I don't have an Instant Pot. I have a fake Instant Pot. It does basically the same things that an Instant Pot does. It's, yeah, you call it taco soup. You can make it. Mine is purely vegetarian. Actually, if you leave off the cream cheese at the end, it's vegan. Not that any of you are vegan. You can adapt it to be made with mince. And if you guys want to message me or whatever on Facebook or Twitter, I'll tell you how to do that. So, hello, Estelle. So I'm going to grab that video for you. It's on my other channel. Let me just switch to that account, because that'll be the easiest way to find it. Okay. There you go. That's how to make vegetarian soup. Oh my God, I'm just looking at my hair there. Damn, it looks orange. Okay, let's stop watching videos that I made 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Doesn't matter. Okay. Hello, Dodgy. Totten wants to respond to vegans are tasty. E-pressure cooker is like the Ferrari in my kitchen. Yeah. Tottenkopf's hair is looking awesome thanks to Tresemme. Yeah. Okay, so back to potato and leek soup. Okay, so you take a few stalks of celery and a couple of leeks, 3. Yeah, not a couple, 3. And about 5 or 6 medium-sized potatoes and some broccoli and an onion. So that's your ingredients, okay? You're going to saute the onion, the leek, and the celery after you've chopped it up. Saute it up nicely. Put a liberal amount of salt and pepper and a stock cube. I don't care what stock cube you use. Vegetarian stock cube. It's just for more flavor. Vegetarian, beef, lamb, I don't care. We have some lamb stock cubes that we're not using, so I'm chucking those in when I make this soup. Then you peel your potatoes and chop them into cubes and chuck them in the Instant Pot with your sauteed onion stuff. Okay? And then you grab some frozen broccoli. Yes, we buy frozen broccoli for this because it's great. And put, I don't know, 3 cups, thereabouts. I don't know, whatever. I just wing it. Every time I make this, I wing it. Put that in the pot, and then pour some water into the Instant Pot, just that the stuff is just covered. So you don't want it, because you don't want a very runny soup. You want it to be quite thick. So you just put enough water in that it covers, just covers all the ingredients, and then you close your pot, seal it, and let it cook at high pressure for half an hour. And then there you go. You have potato and leek soup with extra nutrients in because of the broccoli and celery and blah blah. And yeah. Estelle hasn't dyed her hair since mid 2015. I haven't dyed my hair since March. No, February. I don't know, actually. I don't know. But that video is obviously when I was going through my bright colors phase, because in that video my hair's blonde. So, yeah. Tottenkopf makes delicious peanut and Marmite sandwiches. Marmite? Ooh, gross. Rule of thumb, always start with sauteing onions. Yes. Always soften your onions. Bless book, meat recipe method. Is it like on the bone? Is it like porky bones? Like, what is it? I can tell you what to do with it if you tell me what it is. Is it mince? Is it like what? Oh. Do you guys want to see? Bring him here. Do you guys want to see Nelson again? Because Reese wasn't here yesterday. She didn't see Nelson. Nelson! Come here, boy. Hello, my baby. Hello. Hello. There's Nelson. Hello. No, don't climb on me. No, really? Really? Hello. Hello. No. No. Yo. 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 You loving me? No, that's my blanket. Don't do that. You're on my stream. You're on my stream. Yes, you are. Yes. Hi. 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 Don't lick the microphone. Don't lick the microphone. Okay. Hi. You're going to go outside? You can't swim today. It's too cold. It's too cold. I know you don't think so, but okay, bye. Thanks for the love, dude.
He got down in a very sad way after you said
He can't swim. Yeah.
Jeez, okay. Let's go.
Guys, I can't tell you how much I love that dog. Hello, Shirley. Marmite shower gel on a website. No, gross, guys. Gross. Yes, garlic and onions first. Steak cubes. So I would make like a stew, and I do it in a pressure cooker, and make sure that your pressure cooker releases pressure naturally. Otherwise, you force the meat all back together. It'll go tough. So I read somewhere that when you cook meat in a pressure cooker, you mustn't release the pressure. You must let it release naturally. So I would just look up any stew, and do that, follow that recipe. Hello, Shirley, no problem. He's sort of a rescue. So we heard that there was a family that were looking to home their 7-year-old Labrador because they were downsizing. They were becoming empty nesters. Both boys have gone off and started their adult lives. So they were moving into a smaller home and nobody could take Nelson. So I've wanted a Labrador for like a year. And yeah, here we are. We have Nelson. So he's not like an abused rescue. He's, but they did adopt him from SPCA as well. So at a year old. So yeah. But yeah, he's quite big, eh? And I'm so in love with him. I can't tell you. Like I look at him when he lies outside the kitchen door, and he just lies there because that's where he likes to be. That's like his chill spot. He'll just lie there and look at you in the kitchen, and I'm just like, that's how a home should be. Mom's in the kitchen, and the dog is sitting by the door, protecting her. Like, yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. And he sleeps in my room, guys. Like, he wants to be close to us, that he sleeps in our room. We gave him a mattress. We put it in the passage. Nope. He wants to lie on our bedroom floor. And he was an outside dog in his old home. He slept in the garage. So, yeah. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Marmite shower gel. It's the best way to pick up a British chick. No. Coriander in the Bless Book stew. Okay. And basil. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. The comments are coming in thick and fast now. Squish of lemon to help tenderize the meat. There we go. Yeah, look, I don't allow my dogs to go to the front of our property anyway. I've just always had a thing about that. I go there if I let them in the front if like I'm checking the post or whatever. But otherwise, the front of my property is blocked off to my dogs anyway. But yeah, the whole reason why we wanted a dog that could hear, because my old girl has gone deaf, is that it's my early warning system. So if he hears a strange noise, he'll bark and he'll wake us up, before anything untoward happens, hopefully. So, obviously we want him near us, that we can hear that. So yes. My husband was, because he wakes up at 5, guys. He wakes up with the birds. So that's an adjustment. But yeah, he's not going to sleep outside. My husband was like, maybe we can put him in the kitchen. I'm like, and the alarm? Because we've got a pet sensitive alarm. So basically it's just like upside down and low down, because we had a small dog when we installed the alarm system. And yeah, I think Nelson, if he was locked in the kitchen, would jump on the counters and set off the alarm. So no, he's not sleeping in the kitchen. What is you people on Marmite, you sick, man. Marmite's gross. Bovril, yes, Bovril all day, every day. No freaking Marmites. And that has made Ruth one carpaccio. No, Bovril is way better than Marmite. Marmite is gross. Marmite makes my mouth itch. I haven't tried Vegemite. If it's anything like Marmite, I will hate it. Yes, Marmite burns. Burn is a good Tabasco sauce. 5 a.m. he's a slack. No. 5 a.m. is far too early for us, Paul. Especially on the weekend. And welcome back to my channel, Paul. Thank you for being here. Yes, the dog, not the husband. Did you see the doggy? You were here yesterday, you saw him. Bovril and cheese. There we go. Bovril is so 1930s. You know what? All of you vegans that like your Marmites must just get off my channel, okay? There we go. I offended Totten and Dodgy enough that they're not going to eat Marmite ever again. Because Marmite is for vegans. See, even David Boshoff says Bovril. I absolutely think that the horse massacre is a prelude of things to come. Oh God, fish paste. Oh fuck. Oh. I feel that on my tongue and I'm like, mm-mm. Yeah, pretty much, Paul. I do think it will be. I think you're right. I'm allergic to Nelson, by the way. That's why I'm now scratching my chest. I'm sorry if I'm bumping the microphone, but you know what I like with peanut butter? Butter. So you make toast and then you put like a thick layer of butter, not margarine, butter. Butter, people. There's got to be butter. Thick butter and then thick peanut butter. And there you go. Lunch. Yeah, fish paste. Mm. Mm-mm. Why, Dodgy? Why? Oh my God. So much cotch, you mean? What was that even? Was it like just mayonnaise with like chopped up leftover vegetable peels or something? Like, what was it? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. It's getting scary. Ek like my bokkoms. What's bokkoms? Yes. Butter toast with peanut butter. That's it. Don't ruin the peanut butter. Who hurt you? Who hurt you that you would even suggest this, Tottenkopf? Seriously. Yes. Shame. That's awful. I feel sorry for you. I swear that's what sandwich spread was made from, was mayo and offcuts. Mm. The community network will speak. Camel kos, yuck. Yes, camel cotch. That's what we used to call it, camel cotch. Bokoms is like fish built up. Ooh, gross. Yellow. Yellow mealies. Every time. Every time. Yeah, you do have issues. Jeez. Can you feel the love from Paul, guys? Can you feel the love in this sentence? Bokom is lekker. The Greeks eat it too, very salty. Don't the Portuguese also dry out cod? Fish paste and Marmite works. Bottom of the jar and ends of the loaf. Yellow mealies, absolutely. Ready to pull the trigger if it makes sense, but again, I can throw a brick. But is anyone else going to throw with me? Yeah. Well, I wouldn't eat it raw, but yeah, I mean, Paul needs a hug. David Bossos says, remember Creoles. My husband cannot stop talking about these chips. He wants to know where he can get those chips again that were banned in his class because they just made the classroom smell of fish. Yeah. Paul reckons two of them throwing bricks isn't critical mass, so he reckons leave them to their own devices. Thanks, guys. I love you too. Yes, some people really have been abused as kids from all these Marmite suggestions. Seriously, guys, that's gross. Portuguese eat some messed up stuff like bacalhau fish with boiled eggs. Are you over your boiled egg aversion yet, Tottenkopf? As long as there's women and children, I'm not sure I can leave them to their own devices. Totten's too much of a gentleman. We seriously need to find him a wife. Actually, I might know someone, but she's full of shit. And she's friends with me. And she's Greek. Yeah. And yes, I say full of shit and friends with me in the same sentence because they go together. Okay. He's never going back to boiled eggs. Let's bake bricks and build a school. You talk about baking bricks, and I think of weed, and I have no idea why. Full of shit is good, and I'm fine with kebabs. I've actually never seen her eat a kebab. Half the time that I see her, she's like eating vegan because of some sacrifice she's made to God to keep her and her son safe. Oh yeah, she has a kid. I don't know if that's a deal breaker. And she's in Joburg. So yeah, that might not work. Eleutheria, the dating app. I'm actually just thinking, this friend of mine, and I'm sorry if you're watching, friend, because you're going to figure out that it's you, but I'm not going to say your name. So I'm sorry, but I know that you're both single, so I'm just, but like, you and Totten are both like super haragat, super full of shit. Like, I don't know, we're either going to end up with World War III or you guys are going to like ride off into the sunset together and we'll never hear from you again because, yeah, that's how volatile both of you are. Just saying. Shirley knew a Greek girl at school called Liberty. Yep. So I've been saying Eleutheria wrong all along. It's actually Eleutheria. It's Eleutheria to say it in Greek. But I don't care. It's not a deal breaker. Okay, cool. I like fasting, but humans gotta eat. Yeah, this friend, I don't know. She was, at one stage, she was just eating peanut butter and bread. That's all she was eating. I was like, no, friend, come. Let me teach you some things. Paul got disconnected by state security. That's no good. So essentially, story of Troy. I have no idea what that is. But yeah. Have I heard of the Night of 1,000 Knives? No, I haven't. RWCNN just sent a new tweet out. Oh, it's a... It's a poll, guys. Go vote. Go vote in this poll. Because apparently the name has caused confusion. So now, you know, should we change the name? So do you want to let us know? Why are they bitching about the name? What's wrong with the name? Because it has CNN in it. So? Webbed feet. I don't think she has webbed feet. Do you have webbed feet? Troy, the ancient Greek story Achilles. Okay. Troy. I'm going to look this up afterwards. Okay, so our name has, we are always open to suggestions and feedback. Our name has been brought into question. Some say it causes confusion. Therefore, here are some alternative suggestions. Right-wing Cabal News Network, Woke Free News Network, Anti-Woke News Network. Poll ends in 8 hours. I don't know, guys. I like RWCNN. Fuck, everybody else is confused. What honestly are they confused by? I don't know any other news network that is RWCNN. Absolutely, keep it as RWCNN. It's good to be evil. I'm glad we've pushed some buttons. No, I don't have the app, Paul, and I'm not going to get the app. Not after what I saw last night. And that's just like the initial security concerns. The permissions, like that's not even what they're doing with the information and how it actually works. It's just the initial security concerns with that app. Just from a developer's standpoint, it's just, no, it's scary. It's scary, guys, scary. Yawn. Yawn. Your anti-work news. Never mind, go and suggest that in a reply tweet to that tweet. Or would you like me to do it because you don't have a Twitter account? Okay, bye, Paul. Oh, people don't like it because it associates them with the right wing. So there's actual people that are on there that don't like it because it's right wing, because it says right wing. But the thing is, that's a label that was given to people that don't identify as right wing in the first fucking place. So that's the irony, isn't it? Your anti-woke news. I'll suggest that. Yawn. Your anti-woke news. Let me go pop on there. Here we go. I've sent that. Never mind. RWCNN, though, Ronaldo and Joe are relatively left on the outrage. I know, it's ridiculous, actually. I'm going to have to join everyone and start pushing buttons. Yeah, why not? Come join us. You can tell people how stupid they are for being woke whilst you slam some metal and make it into swords. Exactly, that's the whole point. It's a parody. Can't be bothered. He likes RWCNN. Well, I let them know about Yawn as well because that was really good. That was really, really good. Gosh, it's 5 o'clock. The woke wouldn't even know what far right would look like if it slapped them in the face, like a wet fish. Absolutely. You'll see it in the group chat. Okay. Gosh, so many sirens, jet fuel messed on road nearby. Oh no, that's terrible. I hope you don't have to go anywhere. I understand though from one of the guys, they have their own businesses. Okay, and that's exactly why Ramon says he's uncancelable. Uncancelable. Because he's self-employed. Not the Kubergalan system. No, it's not. Associations like that can kill your business. Why? Oh no. I'm glad he got home okay though. Hello, Joe. Wakanda Afriman News Company. Love it. Joe likes Anti-Woke News Network, AWNN. Cheers, David. Sorry, I'm going to just address the last comments and then sign off. Count van Tottenkop, it started with a discussion on Twitter. People get the joke but don't want to retweet in fear of image. Okay. Bye-bye, never mind. Yeah. But it's great people are talking about it. Hello, my husband just got home. No, it's good. It's ruffled feathers. There's feathers in the logo. There's ruffled feathers. Don't feed the cancel culture. Draw a line in the sand and keep RWCNN. My thoughts. I gotta agree with it. Like I wouldn't, guys. I take the political compass test and it tells me I'm right wing, and I'm like, really? And everybody that I share my results with is like so surprised that that's how it comes out. They're like, no, you're not right wing, really? And it's all just because I value family and I want less government and I want government to get the fuck out of our affairs because it's got fuck all to do with them. Now I'm right wing because I value family, marriage, and please note that I do believe that a woman can marry a woman and a man can marry a man. And I do believe that true trans people exist, but I don't believe in transitioning kids, so that makes me a transphobe and right wing. Like, it's just keep RWCNA. Bye-bye, gentle. Depends on what you work on. For example, if I were to use my real name, some major companies might pull support just because of the right-wing association. Okay. It's not cancel culture. I would like content creators' feedback. They like the idea and want to stand behind it. Okay. RWCNN will still be around in some way if the name changes. But that's why I made the poll. Let the people speak. Okay. Why are you scratching the door? Doggo. Tilly's favorite. Was it you, Brett? It was Girl Child. I thought it was Nelson. Everybody likes RWCNN. Ruth is on fire. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to sign off because it is 5:05. That's way over time. Everybody's already switched over to Ramon if they wanted to. So, yeah. If you're finding the replay, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give this video a like or even a dislike. Let me know how you feel about my content. And yeah, I shall catch you tomorrow again, live at 15:45. Why? Because it rhymes. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.